This is an old one. This was 1991 in August. It kind of looks like this one in a certain way, which I think is interesting. This was in response, supposedly, probably, in response to an American had gone out in the field and stomped out into the grass, into the wheat. Might have been in the grass, budding the wheat. He stomped out, talked to us, so that they would know that we want them to talk to us, as if they don't already know. And then a few days later, this appeared. So, controversy. Controversy everywhere. This is really amazing to me. I've known about this for years, except I didn't know about the controversy until just recently. So, there was a fellow that put out an award. You know, if you can come up with a translation for this, we'll give you £1,000. And there were several very, very good, very interesting translations. And like I say, all interpretations are correct. They're all feeding the dream. One of the first ones that came out was a kind of an ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic type of thing. Not hieroglyphic, but some other kind of script that meant creator, wise, and loving. There was another one that was looked like Ephete order or Essene order, or something. The Essene order being a group of community of holy people, or people following some teaching. There was another one where if you play with it a little bit, and you can do that with alchemy, you can like add a line here and it becomes something else, or put a mirror up to it and it becomes something else. And so there was another translation that came out that was, I have hidden at present. And then there was another one that came out that had to do with holding up a mirror, and it looked like an ancient Hebrew script that meant a new breed of people. So all of these together. Oh, and then the one that has gotten the most press is an ancient Latin, which is opono astos, which means I oppose, or we oppose, acts of cunning and deception.
Ooh.
So all of these things we've heard before. So, just to give you that list again, hold on, it's in here somewhere. It's a great list. I've hidden for now, creator God, new breed of human, and creator wise and loving. What was that last one? Oh, and we oppose acts of cunning and deception. And that's something that we've also heard before. So now we get a new one that's just recently come to light, where someone had been talking about, there was a researcher by the name of Terence Meaden, who was, around this time, was trying to propose that had something to do with plasma vortexes. And this fellow was overheard talking about it, that they had gone out and stamped out half of a message, and that they were going to come back and do the rest of the message, but that there were too many people then that were in the circle and they could never finish it. But had they been able to finish it, it would have said, Meaden talks shit. And so Peter Sorensen wrote out that I don't have the slightest hope that those who say humans are not making the formations will believe any of these as man-made jokes, but those who agree with me that artists are flattening the crop will laugh right along. Along. I don't know why it says along. I didn't type that. So, but does that mean that all of those other interpretations aren't right? I say no. I say they're all right. Now we're getting the information-disinformation display because that's what's coming out into our dream.